just want to ask, where can people learn more about polyvagal theory? I of course want to point everybody towards the episode we did recently with Annette James, as well as your podcast, Stuck Not Broken. Where else can curious skeptics sort of learn more about the science of these ideas?
If you want to go to the root of it, it's Dr. Porges is fantastic. It's extremely academic, so I do the best I can to translate that so that anyone can understand it. My website is justinlmft.com. That is my main hub, and that's where I have Polyvagal 101. It's a page where you can get a crash course and links to more information about polyvagal theory. But I also have my Instagram where I post a lot of more mental health kind of stuff, polyvagal stuff. That's Justin LMFT on Instagram. And then I do have a course that's called Building Safety Anchors, and it's designed to help people to figure out like what works for you. And what I teach in the course is over 30 days, it's a 30-day course. I teach people 6 different paths on what could anchor you. So I cover music, I cover the environment, a lot more about the environment. I cover thoughts. But there's 6 different paths of like what works for you in particular. And then over the 30 days, I help people to practice it, to become more in tune with their body and what safety feels like. That's really the goal, is like, what does safety feel like for you? And over 30 days, that's called Building Safety Anchors. That's on justinlmft.com as well.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for pointing us towards those resources. I'll make sure to have copies of those links and everything else that we've talked about tonight in the show notes for this episode. But before we get too far out the door, I want to make sure to pull up our crew cam and give everybody a chance to see all of the hardworking hands and wonderful people that put this show together and help us get off the ground. Thank you all so much for everything you do. And of course, to take a moment to thank both of you. Justin, I really appreciate you being here and taking a moment to kind of walk us through these things. And V, of course, for helping me get this thing through and organizing our calls and participating and making this show run. I so appreciate your presence and everything else. Everybody who's watching us tonight. V, who have I left out?
Oh, gosh. Ginger and...
Marianne and the rest?
I'm going by Justin, your dogs are
Ginger, my dogs, Ginger and Daisy.
Oh, right. All right. Well, we so appreciate you watching, and we'd like to encourage you at this particular moment to go out and give yourself a big ol' orgasm. Or, better yet, give somebody else one.